Good evening and welcome to Sundays with Neelu. I hope you all are doing well. Thank you for all your story responses. My prayers and best wishes to all of you. Coming to this week's story. This week's story's title is A Strange Teacher. So, once there lived a man who was a thief. He stole many homes, items from many homes, and he ran away from the city and he landed in a very small town. The name of the town was very strange. It was Staysanok. So when he entered the town, he just hid all his stolen items in one place and then he pretended to be a teacher. He started entering the local school, introduced himself as a teacher, and started to teach there. He would hate all his students and he would beat them up or he would punish them, and he was always rude to them, disrespectful, and this continued for many, many months. So as this continued, the students were very upset. They would go back home sad, and their faces always used to be gloomy. So once the teacher was teaching and the class was over, everybody left. But little Paul, there was a student called Paul, he was tiny. So he stood there and he kept staring at the teacher. So the teacher was wondering, why is he staring at me? So Paul kept staring at him. The teacher, who called himself Pop, he also kept staring at him. So suddenly Paul jumped and hugged his teacher. So he hugged him, and the teacher was a bit taken aback. He said, "What is this?" And he shrugged him off. And Paul quickly ran away. He didn't wait there for a minute. So then later, next day, there was another class, and the teacher was constantly looking at Paul, now what is he up to? But when the teacher was busy doing something else, Paul simply went and jumped up and caught his neck and gave him a hug and ran away. So this continued, and slowly the teacher started enjoying this. Yeah, whenever Paul came and hugged him, he liked it. So this went on for some time, and one day, somehow, when Paul was running away after giving a hug, the teacher caught him and he asked, "Why are you doing this? What's wrong with you?" So Paul just looked at him and he said, I think you were never loved before. So that's why you were very, very, you were very angry with us all the time. That's why I thought I will love you, because mother loves me like this. So I thought if I love you, you will also love me back. So he just gets angry. The teacher gets angry and he says, "Now get out of this place." And he scolds him, and the boy runs away again. But then the teacher realizes that this little boy had taught me love, and from then on, Paul's hugs, came very normally to Pop, and this continued. And he wouldn't get angry with him at all. So then one day there is a boy in the class who feels very, very sad because of some reason, and he sits there and he starts crying. So the teacher Pop naturally goes there and he gives him a hug. Instead of scolding him and being rude to him, he hugs the boy and he sits and he starts talking to him. What happened to you? Why are you sad? And he starts asking him questions and puts him at ease. So seeing this, the entire class claps and they say that teacher Pop changed all over. He's become a better man. He started loving everyone. So this teacher who used to hate his pupils starts loving them. So meanwhile, the police is hunting down, this man, because he stole many items from many people's places and he stacks them at one place. So then, Paul helps the police secure all those items, and he says that teacher Pop is very good. He's a changed person. He's going to return all these items. Please excuse him. So all the students request the police, and the police believe that, the man is changed, and they leave that place with all the items which are returned to them. So teacher Pop continues with his students, loving them, and the students loving the teacher. So then one day teacher Pop thinks that this is indeed a strange town. Stay Sanok. Oh, this is a strange town. The name itself is strange, and the people here are even stranger because they love everyone. So there ends this story. So while reading this story, I just remembered an instance from at a time when I was teaching for a very short while. I taught for about 8 months in a school, and then I taught for another 7 months in a college. So this 8 months, when I was teaching in the school, I decided to resign because I would get bored doing the same thing every day. I am that kind of a person. I need to do something new, reinvent all the time. So when I was about to leave the school, father, the principal of the school, said that please don't go. You are an asset to the school. I want you to stay back. You're a good teacher. So, but I always used to think, I want to do something new. So, and I got an offer from a college already, so I was leaving. So the day I was leaving, you won't believe, all the students who were there, like I used to teach at that time 5th standard and then 6th standard, and sometimes I would visit 10th standard. So all these students came walking with me till the gate, and in they were crying, they were in tears all the time, they were crying. And it became so difficult for me to stop them, because till I reached the gate, it was quite a bit of a walk. I had to walk till the gate. Till then they were just, and I had to carry some of them in my arms because it was so difficult to, they were inconsolable. They were like, they were crying, teacher, don't go, teacher, don't go, teacher. This is how they cried. I can still feel their that day, that moment, how they felt. And later I told them, some of the students who were really feeling sad, I gave them my house address, and they kept visiting me later till their 10th standard. They kept visiting me, and then, we moved away from that house and we lost touch. But I know that they're happy, and somewhere till they overcame that sadness, I was there with them. So teacher is the most respectable person in our life. We all had good teachers, we all still have good teachers. So let us all remember our teachers, always cherish them and keep in touch with them, and always apply whatever they taught us in our lives. So this is today's story. Yeah, I just would like to know what you feel about the story. Please leave your responses in the comment section. I will respond to all the comments which are related to this story. Thank you so much and have a wonderful week ahead. I'll see you next Sunday with another new story only on Sundays with Neelu. Bye.